Welcome to our QR video sequence. I am the owner here and one of the lead developers of this product. Hopefully we're going to teach you a little bit about building with a woody log building system. We appreciate you watching, and hopefully you're going to learn something about building your dream log cabin. We're getting ready to put the log siding on the gable end. This log siding will match the log configuration of the main first floor woody cabin. We've tie-vacked the gable end. That comes pre-cut in that triangle for you. Also, there's gable end flashing that we put on and let the tie-vac go over the top of the gable end flashing. That's all pre-bent at the factory. Put it in place. We start log siding. The way we do it to make it easiest for you is we start from the top and work down. Okay, this is a little unusual. The reason we do that is our log siding, when it comes in the Phase 2 kit, is all pre-cut. That will save you literally hours on the job. We have jigs basically all set up so we can put our log siding on there and cut it so it fits the building. This again is a 19'4" wide building, standard building, and we can start from the top, work down, all your cuts will work out. You do want to level that first piece though, and he'll push it up nice and tight to the gable area. Get a nice nail in to start it. Now, log siding gets face nailed, okay? And typically you'll use galvanized nails, a number 8-penny galvanized nails. If you can get into the stud work on the gable, that's the best. Sometimes on the flashing or that, before you put the tie-vac on, just mark where those studs are. And the siding, if you can hit a stud, that's best. The stud meaning behind on the gable end. We do, when we pre-cut the siding, it is pre-cut so it will splice on a stud. The first few rows from the bottom up will be multiple piece of siding, log siding. When we get up above, then they become full pieces. So the siding, when you get it in the kit, is marked 1 through 40 or whatever pieces it is. Very often we'll have a tape on the front of the siding that's marked, but you'll be able to take it out of the crate and hand it up in the sequence. We'll give you a chart on how that goes up. So we're getting the first piece up, and in a minute we'll get set up where we start handling up and get after the log siding. But again, make sure you tie-vac the outside. That gives air infiltration protection and the flashing. Again, we talked about working from the top down. So when Al put that up there, he bumped that up as hard as he can to the soffits. Again, try to nail that off on the studs. Al knows what those are by his mark. Once you get a little bit lower, then it's kind of a two-guy, but he'll push that up, actually bang it up into place. Take his hammer and push up the side. This is shiplap siding. So that means that you lap over, kind of like a ship was built. This is not tongue and groove, it's shiplap. The reality is you could not put tongue and groove on a gable end because you don't have room to get it in there. So this gets face nailed. Again, if you have a nailer, use galvanized nails. They are available. If you have hand nails, use galvanized. 8-penny galvanized nails. We do not include those with the kit. Again, we don't know what what guns you may have on the job. Now this one we're splicing. Okay, so Al is going to make sure that that's tapped over. He'll get a hand here, and before he gets that totally put in, Josh will get the other side in, tap it up, and that'll move it right where it's supposed to be. What happens is the soffit will wander a little bit. And so what Al is doing is tapping that up into place. That ensures a nice tight seal there. So we try to stagger the joints. Again, those are staggered so they hit on the stud. Now that we have the log siding applied, we do put a closure molding on the top just to close up any gaps, anything you may have. Now before you do that, what we want to do is caulk that log siding to the ceiling boards, to the overhangs. You want to caulk that. We've already caulked that side. This side they've got some caulk and bead up there. You may not be able to see it, but they're going to put this molding up, and this gable end is complete. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you've been entertained a little bit. Hopefully you've learned a little bit about the woody log building system. The reality is anybody can do it. We've given you a little bit of a helping hand through our QR series and our initiative. If you have any further questions, contact us at the information listed.